Have you ever wondered whether online or offline training is better for your organization, especially when you are implementing ISO 10015? If you are relying on one format blindly, you are likely wasting time, money, and potential. ISO 10015 is not about how fancy your platform looks. It is about whether your training actually improves competence. In this video, we will uncover the pros, cons, and the ultimate winner between online and offline training, but through the lens of ISO 10015. So stick around, because this decision could shape your team's future success. What ISO 10015 really wants from training. ISO 10015 doesn't dictate if your training should be online or in person. Instead, it outlines 4 critical steps: identifying training needs, designing training, delivering training, and evaluating effectiveness. Everything revolves around one word: competence. It is not about attendance or flashy modules. It is about whether your people learn what they need to perform better. So before we judge formats, we must ask, which approach truly helps improve skills, performance, and results? Online training, convenience or compromise? Online training became the hero during the pandemic. With platforms like Zoom, LMS systems, and recorded modules, companies suddenly found scalable, budget-friendly solutions. The benefits are clear. Learners can access training anytime, anywhere. There is no need for travel or venue cost, and progress tracking is seamless with digital platforms. But here is the catch. Online training often struggles with engagement. Passive learning distractions and generic modules limit deep learning. If your online training lacks interaction, role-specific content or assessments, then it likely won't pass ISO 10015 standards. For online training to be truly effective, it must be interactive, role-relevant, and outcome-driven. Offline training, traditional but powerful. Offline training through traditional holds immense power when designed well. In-person sessions bring human connection, immediate feedback, hands-on practice, and real-time adaptation by trainers. Learners can ask questions, perform simulations, and learn through physical interaction, all of which support ISO 10015's core idea: building real competence. However, offline training can be logistically heavy. Scheduling, travel, and limited scalability become challenges. Also, tracking progress and evaluating impact requires manual effort unless supported by tools. Still, when done intentionally, offline training delivers deep learning that is hard to replicate online. ISO 10015 comparison table. Now we will compare ISO 10015 online training versus offline training. Let's evaluate both formats side by side using ISO 10015's structure. Training needs identification. Online allows for surveys and data tools. Offline allows for real-time dialogue with managers. Training design. Online modules are often generic, while offline can be easily customized. Delivery. Online is flexible and scalable, whether offline is engaging and immersive. Evaluation. Online offers digital tracking and assessments. Offline depends on feedback forms or discussions. The hybrid model. Best of both worlds. Now comes the game changer: hybrid training. Imagine combining the flexibility of online with the richness of offline. Employees complete e-learning for knowledge, then attend workshops for hands-on practice. This blended approach supports different learning styles, roles, and logistics. For ISO 10015, hybrid training means you can personalize content, track performance digitally, and still engage learners with real interaction. It is cost-effective, scalable, and rooted in results, exactly what ISO 10015 demands. Hybrid is not just a compromise, it is often the most strategic choice for quality training. Now we will talk about the mistakes companies make while choosing training methods. Here is the bitter truth. Many companies mess up their training strategy because they choose training based on budget or convenience, not based on outcomes. Common mistakes include choosing online because it's cheap, even if the staff isn't digitally ready. Doing offline training without clear goals or documentation. Skipping post-training evaluations, which is a key ISO 10015 requirement. Ignoring department-wise skill gaps and using a one-size-fits-all model. Remember, ISO 10015 is competence-based. If your format doesn't result in improved performance, you are non-compliant. Now, the most important question is here: what should you choose? So, what is better, online or offline? Here is the final verdict. If your team is remote, time-bound, or dealing with theoretical topics, go online but make it engaging. If your training is practical, behavior-based, or teamwork focused, go offline but plan it well. If you want to build a long-term, scalable, and ISO 10015 aligned training system, go hybrid. The best training is not about the platform, it is about the purpose. Use data to define needs, design with intent, and always evaluate outcomes. Like this video if this gave you clarity. And commit hybrid is the future if you agree with this. Share this with your HR or learning team because smart training is a smart business. And don't forget to subscribe to TNB Academy for more ISO intelligence made simple.